Nowadays health is very important and we need good health, but in our countries like USA, England, Germany and Norway it is very difficult to get health insurance policy and it is very critical to decide which policy we should take. Please subscribe our channel, like and share. Please do not forget to press the bell icon below. Thanks. Health insurance plan is a protection internet that takes care of your economic health in case of a scientific emergency. A fitness insurance plan coverage covers scientific fees you would possibly incur due to accidents, sickness or injury. Technically, it is a contract between you and your fitness insurance plan company. The insurer will undergo some or all scientific prices you incur in opposition to a sure price premium you will pay. There are commonly two approaches through which the insurer will pay for your clinical expenses. Take a cashless remedy, the place you don't have to pay. The insurance plan enterprise can pay the clinic directly. You can pay your scientific charges first and then later ask for repayment from the insurance plan company. Buying a fitness insurance plan coverage is no longer something that most human beings willingly do, till it is too late. While the cognizance and intent to purchase fitness insurance plan has increased, it is nevertheless now not considered as a priority. There is nevertheless a massive lag between the intent and authentic buying. A scientific emergency can come knocking anytime. If you are young, probabilities of falling unwell are low, however no longer zero, and accidents can additionally happen. The clinical fees associated with such conditions may want to make a huge gap in your pocket. An excellent fitness insurance plan layout can defend you from this economic blow to your financial savings and supply you the much-needed cushion to undergo the fees in the direction of doctor's visits, tests, drugs and different procedures. Healthcare prices are growing at a charge greater than scientific inflation. Fitness insurance plan helps you to get the required therapy except slicing any corners for the lack of funds. Enables you to get exceptional clinical cure except the fear of excessive costs. And to top it all, the premiums paid are tax deductible up to specific limits. Adds a cushion in opposition to the shock of scientific inflation. Protect your financial savings throughout clinical emergencies. Provides tax benefits. Most importantly, it lets in you to take care of your and your cherished one's fitness as an alternative of stressful about hefty scientific bills. The sooner, the better. Let's take a seam at shopping for a fitness coverage at special existence stages. The quality age to purchase a policy. You are in all likelihood to be in precise fitness with restricted monetary obligations and pressures. Investing in a health insurance plan graph at a youthful age genuinely has its very own benefits, like higher sum insurance plan for a decreased top rate amount, no scientific exams required and so on. Most importantly, in India you are assured renewal of your insurance plan coverage even if you declare, so with the aid of the time you attain an age the place such clinical expenses are likely, you have achieved all the ready durations to make any claim. And with every declare-free year, of which there will be many, extra cover receives introduced to your coverage free of cost. This is the settling down phase. You will most in all likelihood be married, planning to begin a family, make investments in a home, etc. Add to it, way-of-life illnesses that are increasingly more affecting the youthful population. Buying a coverage at this stage will want you to component in all these aspects. Be organized for a greater top class and greater probabilities of a claim. A stage, the place your economic duty is probably to be at its peak. You will want a greater sum insured, ensuing in greater premiums. If you have fallen prey to diabetes, hypertension, etc., then assume longer ready periods. You will additionally want to think about add-on advantages to make sure the extra safety wanted is taken care of. Also, be organized for a clinical screening prior to getting the policy. Usually, for all of us above 50, scientific screening is a prerequisite.
You will want a excessive sum insured that comes at a hefty premium. A lifestyle stage, the place you count on lengthy time period remedy for imperative ailments and hospitalization, etc. Opt for senior citizen fitness policies. Research, examine and pick the first-rate one. Typically at this stage, insurance policies come with a co-pay circumstance which suggests that you have to endure section of the scientific cost. There are essentially two sorts of fitness insurance plans you can select from: character sketch and household floater plan. Both insurance policies can be described in a few words. A household floater is one format to cowl them all. An individual cowl is different strokes for one-of-a-kind folks. Your preference will rely totally on elements such as your age, your kids' ages, clinical history, and budget. It is necessary for you to completely recognize each kinds and make a clever choice that works excellent for you and your family. In-person fitness insurance plan coverage is issued in the identify of a single person. This capability, the sum insured, is committed to the insured in its entirety. For example, if you are the policyholder and discover yourself in want of hospitalization, the insurer will cowl your fees up to the sum insured. Any leftover quantity will stay accessible for use at some stage in the relaxation of the coverage period. This layout covers the complete household below one umbrella policy. As adverse to man or woman fitness insurance, floaters require all the insured individuals to share the sum insured. For example, if you buy a format for yourself, your partner and child, for a sum insured sum of INR 4 lakh, all three of you will be protected by using the insurer inside that sum, regardless of who is hospitalized. The age of solely the most senior household member is viewed when the top class is calculated. If you're a younger guardian with small children, this ought to work in your favor. You'll be capable to get cowl for your cherished ones for a very lower priced price. If you're searching to insure your aged parents, alternatively of shopping for a household floater, pick separate plans for yourself and your mother and father, as it will show greater affordable. Under the household floater option, the top rate normally receives pegged to the oldest character in the household, and consequently with your mother and father in the equal plan, the top class for all of you will possibly be higher. Also, if you have a household member who is sick and probably to declare for an extensive chunk of your sum insured, in-person coverage would possibly be the smarter option. Here are some essential parameters for you to think about while deciding on your fitness insurance plan. Remember to make investments in a fitness insurance plan graph that is complete and fine, acceptable for you and your family. Choose the quantity of insurance or sum insured, retaining in idea the fee of scientific redress today, the inflation charge, and your modern requirements. Re-evaluate the cowl wanted each 12 months whilst renewing. The top class you pay relies upon on more than one elements such as the quantity of cowl opted for, sum insured, your age, your scientific history, the kind of format you have picked, etc. While evaluating options, appear for an insurance plan company who affords you most of the elements and advantages you are searching for at the high-quality viable rate. While top rate is essential to consider, it must no longer be the predominant decision-making factor. While deciding on a policy, take note to take a look at what all is blanketed in the policy, and what are the stipulations beneath which a declare can't be made. Having readability saves the problem and ache of declare rejections later. The room lease restriction specifies the most room lease insurance allowed beneath your fitness policy. Different fitness insurance plan organizations have their personal policies for room lease and capping, which will be truly noted in the coverage document. Before shopping for a fitness insurance policy, make certain that you apprehend how the room lease restrict works and make a knowledgeable choice. Consider this element relying upon the kind of room and type of health facility you may additionally favor to go to. Check for the listing of hospitals reachable underneath the coverage that furnish cashless facility. Try deciding on a coverage that has a vast community of hospitals. In case you journey frequently, please additionally take a look at World Medical Institution networks.